Good afternoon, everybody. It's Cliff Yates, live, vertical mode, YouTube. Glad you're here. If you're just stumbling across my channel, please subscribe to the channel. It's all positivity, all raw and real. It's not positive la la land. It's not denying reality. It's not saying it's not snowing, it's sunny and 80. No, it's knowing it's snowing, and then it's going skiing. It's not denying reality, but what's the best thing we can do going forward? What's the best thing that we can do right now? And the best thing that we can do is the next right thing. I'm sorry, I got distracted for a second. Hey, everybody, I'm raw and real this morning, this afternoon, because I like to keep it real, because today, especially, with all the AI-generated content, we sometimes have to ask ourselves, is this real or is this BS? We have a yearning, a craving for authenticity. What is real? I just want to know this is not BS. This is not purely AI-generated hogwash. What is the truth? And so that's what I'm about, and it's about doing the next best thing for our lives so we can live better today than we did yesterday. I was just having a conversation with a great friend of mine. He's up on politics, what's happening in the world, and he does a lot of research, and he shares stuff with me. And sometimes I'll push back a little bit and tell him, hey, that's good, but we should be focusing on this. And I think at times he gets a little bit miffed with me about, hey, don't you want me sharing this stuff with you? And I said, of course I do. But I predominantly operate from a pillar, a foundation of what it says in the Bible in Philippians, what St. Paul wrote in Philippians 4:8, where he said, finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is admirable, whatever is lovely, think about such things. If anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. He was telling us where to focus, what to focus on predominantly. And I think that's what we should be doing. Not that we shouldn't be involved. I want to be involved, believe me. I think everybody should be true, righteous, and honorable and telling the truth. I understand about corruption in the government and the country that we love and that we want it to be the best that there is, and we're finding out in many cases some things were not true. We're not lovely, we're not admirable, we're not pure. But what can we do? I got to be a player, everybody. I've got to be involved. I got to be on the damn field. That's what I have to try. I have to keep telling them that, because that's when I have felt the most fulfilled, when I have felt the most happiness as a side effect of what I'm doing. I had to honor the ambition and the drive that I had inside of me. I actually had to make the tough decision. You know, more than 40 years ago, I had to make that decision to sell everything, leave my job in upstate New York, my small little village where my family and friends were. I had to honor the drive within inside me, the yearning that I had for more, and I had to turn away from a well-established job, family and friends, and make the trek across this great country to California to start a new life, not knowing what was in store, what was going to happen. But I knew that I had to honor what I had been yearning to do, and I had to take my own individual action. It was very scary. I didn't get rid of the fear, but I acted in spite of the fear, which is in true courage. True courage is not denying fear or not feeling it. It's knowing there's fear there, and it is going forward anyways with faith. Faith is believing in something that's not yet seen. It's believing in that unknown. But you have a guiding force within you that's going to guide you in the right directions and the right choices. So if you have that feeling inside, I don't know what the right choice is to make, there's a guiding voice within you. It's indwelling. God had placed that within you. Trust in that. Start taking action towards a destination, to a worthy goal. We're made to do that. We're goal-seeking machines. And you're going to make the right decisions in the long run. Doesn't mean we won't make mistakes along the way. If the metaphor is true about sailing, if we're sailing in a destination, in a direction, we may get off course, but we're going to take the necessary corrective actions, and then eventually we're going to make it to the destination that we're meant to take. Along the way, we may change our port of call. We might change the direction we're heading in. But that's okay. But the important thing is to get out of the harbor, get that boat untied. Hey, our boat might get bumped and scratched a little bit, but don't let it happen where we stay pure and unblemished, but we never took any action. We never left the port. And I'm babbling a little bit because I'm driving at the same time. I don't want to crash. I know it's not proper and right to be driving and talking and broadcasting, but I'm a little bit of a rogue agent in that respect. But I'm going to do it the best way I can, the safest way possible. But at the same time, I'm going to be taking action and doing it. And so, as I was telling my buddy, hey, I understand all the negativity. I understand all the corruption that's going on in the world. Believe me, I scan the news in the morning, in the evening, but I don't predominantly focus my attention for too long on it. I want to be informed and aware of what's happening. Self-awareness is important, and I do pay attention, and it does affect how I take my action during the day. However, predominantly I'm focused on what is true, noble, right, pure, lovely, admirable, excellent, and praiseworthy things. I am focusing my attention on. I like to focus on what I have control over, not on what I do not have control over. If I wanted to affect politics in a big way, I would get involved in it. I do not want to get involved in it. I will stay aware. Listen, I've done everything I can do so far. I've taken the action to vote. I voted with my feet. I moved down to California, moved to this great state of Florida, which I love. It really reminds me of the 70s in California, because in California in the 70s, right, there was no helmet law, there was less regulation, people were living free and easy, and that's what you see here in Florida. You see people who are they're riding their motorcycles without their helmets, they're living free, and let me acknowledge you. Hey, what's up? Grace and Zoo friends. Hey, great to see you. Vicky Combs, thanks for checking in. Thanks for saying hi. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, that helps the channel grow because it tells the computer people are interacting with the show, and they show it to more people who are interested in really answering their drive to thrive, their innermost feeling that they're meant for more. And I don't care what age you are. Hey, if you're not growing, you're dying. You could be 30. I'm 68, feel 38. I really do. I know, because I've been 38, and I have been 50 and felt I was slowing down, being sluggish. And I took a turn. I took more actions. And now I am aware of the unlimited energy that is available to us, and I let it come to and through us. And there's no greater feeling to have a positive impact on other people. Hey, join the crowd, everybody. Join a good crowd. Not an easy crowd. I'm not an easy crowd. As a matter of fact, I'm heading to the gym right now, and I'm going to work out. Probably a little bit too hard. I'm probably going to push it beyond where I should because I'm an extremist. And I kind of do things in an extreme way. And so knowing that about me, know thyself, knowing that about me, that I do things in extreme ways, I'm going to make sure those ways have a positive side effect in my life. And so if I'm an extremist, I'm going to go to the gym and work out in an extreme way. I'm not going to go to the bar and drink in an extreme way. Why not do positive things in an extreme way? Thanks everybody for checking in. I am getting it done this week. I had a pretty good week last week working out, exercising. I was very consistent in what I was doing. I was very intentional in my actions. And but I wasn't satisfied with the results. Of course, I have to remind myself that those results are not going to be immediate. When you start working out in the gym, now listen, if you work out with weights and exercise on a consistent basis, over time, you're going to see tremendous results, a tremendous return on that investment in your health and longevity, in your emotions and your feelings, your relationships with other people. They're all going to benefit from a consistent habit of exercise, and specifically of weight-bearing exercises. However, it's not going to be immediate. Just because you went into the gym and worked out, you can't go into the gym and work out for 10 hours. That's going to be a detriment to your health and your welfare. But if you work out for 45 minutes Monday, 45 minutes Wednesday, 45 minutes Friday, right? And then maybe Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays you walk a little bit, over time, that consistent action is going to return some great results for you. And most of the time, just like friendships, it's not going to be about quantity, it's going to be about quality and duration. It's really about the dose, not only with medicine, alcohol, with anything. It's also to do with your exercise and nutrition. It's the dose. It's the dose of exercise. I'm going to train today for 45 minutes to an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Not 4 hours, not 5 hours. That's going to be too big a dose. Now, 5-6 hours of training for the week is going to be a proper dose, right? Having 4 gallons of whiskey tonight would not be a good dose. It would cause great damage to me. However, if I had a sip of whiskey tonight, and I did that every night over 300 days, that dose, you could argue, is good or bad. It's going to be the amount that we apply in everything that we're doing. All right, everybody, today I'm getting after it. I'm getting ready to get inside the gym here, and I'm going to spread joy. And you can do the same thing. That's a choice we can make. Spread joy wherever we go, regardless of what's going on internally in our life, in our environment, with our family. We don't have to put that out on other people. Hey, I want to acknowledge you, because if you took the time to check in, then you're awesome. Pop-Tart, thanks for checking in. Hi, how are you? All right, everybody. As always, I appreciate you. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. You're in the right place. It's all self-improvement, personal growth, and it's us taking personal power. It's up to us. It's available. All we have to do is claim it. Let's do it. All right, everybody. See you in the next video.